Wow, we'll just go on.
The Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show.
Yo, 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 what is up? Welcome back to another episode of The Tailgate Show. There was a preseason game. We are here. It is Air Jer. It is B. Diddy. It is the true Brisker and Gravy. And I am Double A. What is up, boys? What's happening? Welcome
like Megatron.
back.
Yeah,
You're
Out the
recording
wire.
from a porta potty?
yeah. Back off the mic, baby. It's been a
I
minute.
sound good. I mean, I can go. That's fine. Let's fucking go. I'll see you around there, motherfucker.
And there's the show.
Did
Yep.
you just pull my line? You're just gonna leave?
We didn't even do a sound check. Do I sound all right, guys? Everything all right?
Oh, you
Hey,
sound-
Jerry, you sound good. Biscuits, you sound good.
You sound as good as Ed.
Apparently, I sound like Megatron. Fuck y'all. I would like to add fuck y'all. Anyway, go ahead.
He's back, baby. How you doing tonight, gentlemen? Everything going
Good.
all right? Yeah.
Good. We had football. It was interesting. There you go.
Nice. And that's Jared's recap. So, Biscuits,
Yeah.
what about you, man?
I feel great. all of us who were pumping our chest for a player, saying that you would thank us later, all performed well this past weekend. Feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, indeed, actually. So, we're going to get into that because I'm sure AA has some chest pumping to do there.
Boys, we may have witnessed the birth of a legend.
We may have. So yeah, we're going to talk about all that. We're going to talk about the field conditions, the game recap, give the balls out, our game balls.
Super pause.
Yeah, we're going to hit that.
Shoot them
And
balls.
no, talk about like who our favorite player of the game was, who we thought did the best. Hit on that Roquan drama, throw some shade. So that should pretty much cover us for the next 5 hours of listening. I hope everybody enjoys tonight.
5 hours. Stick around. Stick around in the middle of hour 4 when I give away a free ticket to ping pong matches in China.
So to start the game off, guys, we had Nagy and we had great field conditions. Let's talk about that nice Soldier Field, Soldier Sandbox.
Soldier Field would look.
What can you say? Here's what I can say is that the Chicago Fire decided that their August 21st game could not be played at this field, said Soldier Field, because it would not meet the standards of the Major League Soccer. The Chicago Fire moved their game. They are run better than the fucking Bears in this regard. The Bears and the Park District and the city have the most,
Hey, they're gonna put a
Fucking-
dome over it, man.
they have the worst relationship of all time. It's like if you were with somebody and all you did was get together and kick each other in the fucking shins.
I mean, they
And
knew how
then-
bad it was from Family Fest too. It's not
Yep.
like
But everybody's just numb to it. Like, we're just numb to it. Like, we know it's fucking horrible.
our quarterback's numb to it.
Oh, they all are,
Did you hear his
bro.
presser? He's like, "Yeah, I just wear longer cleats. I guess it's an advantage, but it's always been like this."
Right.
Yeah, it's
I mean-
just it's filled as trash. Like,
I
it's
would have thought Elton John would be the one to finally bring
Bro.
the field down.
Holy
That was like
crap,
6
I'm
days
Tommy
ago.
Panther.
And that's
That was
the point. So you want to have a comparison, even the way the organization is running, how they're doing as a football team right now. Buffalo, what they have? I think Friday they had Def Leppard, Poison, and Joan Jett, and then Saturday they had Metallica, and then they still played a game Sunday. Fine, their playing service was fine. We have Elton John. Our everything goes to shit. Like a soft ass concert, Elton John.
Whoa,
I'm sure it
let
was a
me tell
dope
you,
concert.
Elton John concerts can get kind of wild.
It wasn't Metallica, bro.
Oh,
I can see if it was
dude,
Metallica.
the mosh
Like
pit at Elton's. Ooh.
I'm sure you're all up in that mosh pit at Elton John concerts.
Man,
aren't you?
I was there. I was there.
Let's get in the wind.
I'm just saying, Buffalo, no problems. They have the field turf. Everything was fine. We have Elton John, and like the whole thing goes to shit. It's just the comparison.
It did look bad. I even told you all on the thread, like I was even done defending Soldier Field at that point.
It didn't look like they're watering the shit, man. It's like all.
I mean, shit. It's funny. Bears fans were used to it. Now national media sees it, and the NFL's fed up with it. They're done with this shit. Bottom line is, they want them out of art. They want them out.
It's like it's no fucking coincidence. Who do you think wants a new stadium more than the NFL? You know, like, but it's one of those things where you could have a conspiracy theory and say, oh, blah blah blah. But all they're doing is shining a light on the trash that's always been there. Now, I will say that we are all old enough to remember football played in Oakland Coliseum on a baseball field.
Yeah.
Football played in Candlestick on a fucking baseball field. You know, like, we have seen some god-awful fields in the NFL, so let's not clutch our fucking pearls too hard.
Baseball fields take care better than Soldier Field,
like,
to be honest.
This is the worst. It's like when it's fucking snowing and the mud and the fucking turf is flying in the air. Do we talk about like how? Like, I'm just saying, like, stop clutching your pearls. Also, it's a little fucking ridiculous. Like,
No,
it was
this
bad.
was bad. This was pretty bad.
That might have been the worst
having
I've
green
ever
grass.
seen it on
Yeah,
TV.
it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Baltimore when it rained.
But the flip side of that coin is that it would have been very easy to not have this happen.
Yes.
Like, plenty of other, and it's not the Bears' fault per se, but they're fine with the Bears deep down. This is how fucking, like, toxic the relationship is between the city and the Park District and the Bears. The Bears would rather risk the health of their own players at the chance to make the city and the Park District look horrible.
Yeah.
They were fine with it. They're like, no, this is going to be great. They're going to look so bad. But it's like, dude, you just risk the health of your players in order to be petty. Yeah.
No, it was the topic on NFL radio the whole next day. Like, it was a major talking point.
Right.
Like, the NFL's fed up with the shit.
Well, in a time that there's not much to talk about is preseason football. It's not like it's a shitty.
Not much to talk about.
Come on, man.
Did you not watch the stellar performances?
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, it's preseason football. Like anything like this is gonna hit the radar. We're easy targets. You got the Roquan craziness going on, which we'll hit on later. It's just, we're like the we're like TMZ of the NFL. Like they love talking Bears.
I had like 12 pages of notes on the first quarter alone.
Ooh,
so
did you really? You dove deep.
Big time. Dove
All right.
deep.
Let's get a game recap. What do you guys think about the starters?
Oh boy, you want to go biscuits? You go first.
I mean, I think we all wanted to see some points scored, but it was only a handful of drives. They moved the ball a little bit, but I mean, too small of a sample size to really tell what exactly it was.
Mahomes had a very small sample size, and he came right down the field.
Well, I mean, come on, we're talking
by the way, with some all new
receivers,
fourth year in that offense with Andy Reid's play caller, I think are we really going to compare that to Justin's first year in the offense? Didn't have tight ends 1 through 3.
It just slaps different when it's a guy you could have drafted, but the guy that you drafted over him is in Pittsburgh now. It does. I mean, come on. Let's call it what it is. Sometimes in the back of your mind, it's there.
Mitch is busy losing his job to Carl Pickens or George Pickens or whatever.
Yeah, but like, why does Mahomes have to get the opportunity just to come?
Yeah, Kenny Pickett to Pickens is going to be a thing.
I wouldn't care so much if he didn't play here so much. It seems like Mahomes plays here more than he should.
Yeah, for being
remember that nationally televised game? He's just like 1, 2, 3. He was accounting the draft picks, and like now he's just your rookie quarterback. And to top it off, fucking Spags, fuck him, bro. He covers 0 first play.
Good.
Fucking preseason.
I think it's great.
Douche, bro. I'm like, you gotta
love it.
They're just trying to make the kid look bad. Like,
you know what? You know what though?
That's a dickhead move.
Cover
Jer.
0.
That's a dick.
We completed a pass against
preseason, bro. That's a dick move.
Good. I'm for it.
Hey, let's see if somebody's coaching.
Yeah,
That's all.
sit there
Like,
and
what do
wait.
you mean it's a dick move? Fuck that shit. The field is terrible. They might cover 0. God, the softness.
Okay.
Fucking.
There's NFL players are hitting on that. Like, wow, you don't normally see
Yeah,
this.
and
You
fuck
watch
them and their
the breakdown
soft Twitter
business.
accounts. Fuck all them and their soft crying ass Twitter accounts. Get a better players union and make some more
Bro,
money. Shut
you
the
don't-
fuck up.
It's
You don't
an
like the Q-
unwritten rule of preseason.
That was from the
football.
QB
You
school,
don't
bro. I
run
thought you liked
cover
him.
0 first play.
Yeah, so poor, you know,
That's
it's
like a bat flip. Okay, you
Yeah,
don't do that.
fuck it. Good.
fuck
They
off.
blocked it. You know what? They blocked it,
that.
and he actually completed the pass. So
Yes,
I'm not upset with it.
that's what all I care about. When was it in Buffalo where they blitzed him and he just ran right into them and Fields was like, "Wait, aren't I wearing a red jersey? What's happening?"
Well, the next play that kind of happened with Schofield, but
Well,
first series.
Are you talking about the one he bailed out too quickly out of the pocket?
Yeah, he
did.
does. He tries to do the roll right and rolls right.
When he got blasted, he should have stepped up in the pocket. He took the fuck off.
That's
he
the one
bailed
that
quick.
gets highlighted today, right?
Yeah.
That-
He hit on it. JT O'Sullivan did his breakdown, hit on it too.
Yeah.
He did bail too quick on that one.
I mean, there was who was it? 24. 24 picked up the center blitz, and he had
Herbert.
room. Yeah, Herbert.
That's my biggest concern. I feel like he's still going to
Nervous.
be skirting the line between not able to trust his O line, but then also feeling like I can do something positive with my legs. So it's like he's going to kind of be until he starts to see some success come and trust something that they're doing. I think he's always going to be that way, and that's fine. Like obviously, you know, I think we all want to see him run because he's an exciting player. I just feel like he's going to get hurt. Like, and you saw him take that hit, and
Well, the hit was Braxton getting backed up into him and step on his ankle. I'm like, pull him at that point. Like, fuck.
but there was the hit that people were saying should have been a penalty that where he slid and didn't slide.
Oh, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about.
I'm just saying, I think he's
pushed
gonna
back
get hurt.
into him and stepped on him.
Like I'd rather have him wait a little longer and take a couple hits in the pocket than take off on the run and get hit like a running back.
Unnecessary hits. He takes too many of them right
That
now.
slide was that was a bullshit hit. They should have called though.
But now, and this is what I'll say
He
too.
was trying to get that call. He said that in the press conference. He's like, I was trying to get that call.
So did Josh Allen, and
He said maybe I'll get it year 4.
I listened to the Hogan Johns thing talking about Fields, and they had
I'm sorry, bro.
the Bills guy on. No, it was fucking good. Fuck off. The fucking they had the guy from the Athletic from the Bills, and they asked him to kind of like, you know, examine the parallel between Fields and Allen that has been brought up for a while.
Christ, why would they do that?
Come on, bro.
You compare him to
know over
Josh
this.
Allen. Like, is it that slow of a news cycle that you need to bring somebody on from Buffalo to compare him to Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Well, they brought in the guy.
It was
from
a reason. I
Cincinnati.
thought it was very reasonable. I mean, you know, you could continue to shoot my point down before I even make it. I mean, that's cool too.
No, it's not
But
your point. They're the ones that brought
I'm
him
just
on.
sharing their point. That it was an interesting fucking point.
Don't take it personal, bro. They had him on, not you.
I know, but it's more. Anyway, never mind. I'll just fucking drop that thread.
No. I'm not saying that. But
Sweet, bro.
it's just different. Go ahead.
No, that's
Like-
cool. I won't talk about it. It's all good.
Oh, God damn it. You got us all primed.
No, I don't know. Like, honestly, bro, it's like, fucking, it was not even, I'm so over it now. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Chat
I want to hear
Yeah,
it now.
I care about what you have to say, so let's hear it.
Fucking, they just compared Josh Allen to him, which people have done for a while and made good points about, myself included, if I don't say so. But
like
I
it
do.
wasn't perfect in the second year. In camp.
Anyway, they just talked about what was the difference when he fucking came back and he had improved footwork, and that's a parallel that they drew. And I listen, like whatever, we obviously want to see the kid be better, be comfortable, etc. But at least he looked like functional. At least he looked like an NFL quarterback. They didn't have pre-snap fucking penalties. They didn't look. I mean, like with Nagy, he literally looked like he was learning a new position sometimes.
We
They
got
were
to see
getting the
that.
play calls in really quick too. which was nice to see.
Operation is just a lot tighter. That's all. I mean, the bar is so fucking low. The bar is so impossibly low that we're excited about a preseason game, and we're excited that like nothing embarrassing happened. Like that's basically what it's come down to. If I can get through a Bears game without being publicly, nationally embarrassed by the product that that's a win. I'll take that as a win. That's where we're at.
I made the mistake of going on Twitter during the game, and I actually saw somebody's analysis that just recently got a check mark. Bro, he was like, Fields is playing very slow. I'm like, actually, he's playing a little too fast and jittery. And then I saw breakdowns from actual like NFL quarterbacks, and they said the same thing.
Right, and
playing too fast, but playing too fast is better than playing too slow. That's a whole other problem.
Said he was ahead in his progressions.
Yeah, but dude,
and he made the right reads too.
He made two big boy throws though, where the guys weren't open. One to Mooney, one to Sharp. Those throws with the touch. Can
I say that Sharp didn't? If Sharp had finished his route, he wouldn't have had to make a one-handed catch. Yeah. Like the ball was exactly where it needed to be. He was not to the spot.
Don't kill Jared's nut here, man.
Tajay Sharp.
Jared, this is like the 1 out of 5 now for you for wide receivers in the preseason.
Finally!
I forgot that one dude you were so hard in the paint on from like Denver or some shit one year.
Oh,
Denver.
He ended up going to Denver after he got cut from the Bears.
He was on the Giants.
Yeah, I forget. It was,
but yeah, Benny Fowler.
Remember? You remember Jared's Fowler hard on?
Bro, Jared loved Benny Fowler and an
you remember that, right?
That year. God dang.
That's deep.
Oh, it was deep. I felt bad.
Didn't do anything at camp. You just like loved his name. He
picks out a random name, man.
Yeah, he like was a non-entity at camp.
No, I think Tajay Sharp made sense. Jared, you knew he came from Tennessee with LaFleur, so he was gonna. And I think that's where St. Brown is too, where they're just ahead of other guys because they've been in the system. Yeah. I think the talent's going to show eventually, though.
I liked EQ on that end around. That was nice.
It was.
Here's what I think. I think fucking
he's kind of awkward, man. He's not.
N'Keal Harry is as good as cut. Fucking and the stock of Tajay is rising. Pringle, it's like, okay, you're gonna get out there. We'll see. Like, you're not out there.
So let me do one more donut.
Stock is falling.
I don't know if N'Keal's necessarily cut in the back.
Bro, he's gone after this.
They gave up capital for him. They really like his run blocking, and you can always put him on IR, designate him to return in case you have an injury.
I can see that, but I'm saying he's not on the. He's not on the game one roster.
Probably not.
No. He's not on the game one roster, in my opinion. Active. He may be on the team still.
How long is his injury?
53 is a stretch. They're saying like week 2-ish, 3-ish, maybe.
I mean, and now they're putting Tevin Jenkins at second string guard or some shit. I heard
right guard, yeah. The second
he looks better than I thought.
I heard somebody had the play of the camp today.
Yeah,
God,
bro, you do keep hearing Daz Newsom's name in practice though, and he did have some bright spots. He had some low spots also, but I think he might be a fringe roster guy at least.
Special teams guy. We got lots of those.
Here's what I think, though.
We're talking about him not even. A lot of people are saying he might not even make it. He's actually.
I just feel like he's going to be on the bubble because the Eberflus is going to have his influence, and he's going to want to keep a ton of D-line guys. And you see this
special team contributors.
These Mike do Treadways and your Coley, who's probably not going to make the roster. But there's a lot of defensive line guys that showed up, and I think, if you study Eberflus, he rotates the shit out of his D-line guys. Like,
the first cut down day is what, tomorrow? Is it tomorrow at 5?
I'll go with that. I don't know that answer.
It's down to 85, I think, tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it's 5 guys, but still.
That would fucking suck. Can you imagine being one of the first 5 guys?
Somebody was already cut, and somebody actually came out and said, weren't they having a good camp? I'm like, who?
Carson Taylor, defensive end.
Yeah. What? Who? Somebody said they were having it. You are lying to yourself, sir, if you think that is the Twitter disease.
And who it was the freaking shocker. Like,
that is the Twitter disease where
the the garage man cave's tight and all, but that's just like straight. To me, that was just like straight somebody slipping a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, I thought I reposted a video from them as my own. That one time.
Yeah.
Anyway, fucking Jaquan Brisker. What are we on? What are we talking about?
Bro.
Jaquan Brisker.
So that we're
That's
just
a
gonna
player right there, boys.
I'm just gonna jump you guys because I don't think you would have picked him, but because I know who you guys are gonna pick. I think for player of the game. That was my player of the game just because of the 3 that you guys probably eliminated for me. So
he's a player.
Bro, he might be the closest thing to Mike Brown that we've ever seen since Mike Brown.
Whoa!
I mean,
wow.
Potential
I was thinking about saying some shit like that, and then I decided not to. But I feel that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm just saying, dude walked out there with a swagger. He swagged out
coverage, physicality. Put
like
him on the line, and he stopped the run like nothing, bro.
The whole field.
Kwani B has brought AA back with some passion.
Bro, he swagged. He swagged.
I gotta admit, man. Like, yeah, that was. Sorry, I don't mean if I took your guy, but.
Like he looked every bit the part.
He was playing the game, bro. Like the game was just all there for him. Like if you looked at his eyes, it would just be like grid, fucking targeting. Like he was just.
It's only the first preseason game, but yeah, I felt that.
No, I don't care. I don't care. I don't know when's the last time you saw a rookie on the Bears walk onto the field and just look like he belonged like that.
Yeah,
when he switched off the seam route. And went to cut off the running
dude, it's like whoa, like somebody let a real all-pro on the field by mistake. What are you doing on the Bears? You're not supposed to be here. Excuse me, sir. Why don't you put on the red uniform? Because we have no use for you and all your talent here.
He's gonna fit this system so well too.
He fits every system.
So far, so good.
I mean, like, I forgot Eddie Jackson existed. That's how good Brisker is. I was like, who Eddie?
I think Eddie forgot he existed.
No, like, do we even need Eddie Jackson? Because this dude's, like, straight patrolling right now.
That's what you want, though. Put Eddie back as a ball hawk.
I love when the receivers started to come across the middle. And
I hope Eddie fucking steps up as this, but I'm just saying, like,
physicality of Amos with better ball skills, bro. So like this actually makes Eddie's life a lot easier
and seemingly faster. Looks fast.
What's
really fast.
So what's crazy
and
is
disciplined enough to come up when he could have blasted their quarterback.
Yeah,
like he can't. He had the instinct to get off of that, but if he
was about to get off that seam route, Dan was impressive.
It's fucking weird. Like our nickel corner is gonna be what, number 6, Kyler Gordon, and the safety is number 9. Or no, Brisker is number 9, and fucking Eddie Jackson
at nickel. They've used him at nickel.
No, I'm talking about their jersey numbers. It's bizarre. Like the whole backfield, this defensive backfield, except for Jalen Johnson, has like a single digit number.
Well, Kyler did confirm that they said he's going to be playing a lot of nickel.
He's going to be playing nickel because they're going to be in nickel a ton, and they're going to move him around like
him outside when they're not in nickel. So he'd probably end up doing both.
He's going to get moved around like a chess piece. Like he's
to do everything that we wanted other cornerbacks to do that couldn't do it. That ideally.
So Jalen could do that too.
Travel the field, follow a receiver.
Jalen follows people around.
Yeah, but he didn't have the the problem with that was I feel like they used that to set up the defense.
You can't expect a rookie to be your one.
Especially one who's missing the early portions of camp.
That is kind of worrisome.
Yeah.
It was weird though. In the presser today, he's like, "You're gonna have to ask coach. Like, what's up with your foot?" He goes, "You're gonna have to ask coach."
Gordon said that.
Yeah. It seemed odd. Like,
I think they're being careful with them. I think they know what they have. Honestly, like
they're checking people's ego at the door though too. They're like, it seems like they're.
Don't fuck with Tiny Dancer.
I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. It was just odd the way that he said.
Practice today or no?
Yeah, from reports he was on the field. I don't know.
Yeah, He practiced
Oh,
today.
really? I didn't hear that today. Okay.
He practiced today. He'll be
It was on
fine.
Twitter.
Yeah,
think-
Bayless Jones did too, I believe.
I think they figured. Honestly, I think they know what they have in Gordon, and I think they already have a plan for him. And I think they just want to see what they have in other people, and because of the injury, they're being
I
cautious.
want you to listen to the words you just said about a Chicago Bears coaching staff. They have a plan for a player and are going to coach that player to his best ability.
I mean, I hope. I feel like listen. The other thing that I think that we
I
can
think
say
other
about.
coaches have done that. We just don't have that is what we have.
I mean, this is super early, but I feel like the other thing that you can kind of honestly say is that a lot of guys who just got drafted showed up. They showed up on the stat sheet. They showed up off the screen. Like, from the early rounds to the late rounds, Braxton Jones looks fucking good as hell. Like,
He got bowled one time, but
Ebner looks like a player.
All day.
Mega punt looks fucking like. I mean, this is a draft class, and you could say, well, it's because they suck and they don't have starters in front of them. Okay, maybe that's kind of legit, but there's still, we've seen this before where we've had draft picks that we are hoping do something and they just don't. So it's significant. It's significant. Yes, it's been many draft classes where it's like we had high expectations. We didn't have any starters holding them down, and they look like shit. So for guys to show up from the first through the sixth round and be like making an impact, at least having their names read on this, is significament.
So who was your? We're giving out the balls now.
I mean, I feel
balls.
I guess I
Go ahead. Let it out.
I gave him a Brisker. Brisker is
really
yes.
Really.
I'm shocked.
I mean, when I came up with this today, are you kidding me? You called out somebody back in like January.
Yeah.
No, April.
Do the bit.
What bit?
You called.
Talking about?
Hey, you shot your shot in April about a certain player.
Who?
Fucking know.
Come on, bro.
What are you talking about? I love Jaquan Brisker.
Lake Zurich.
I don't even know where that is.
High school zone.
Who?
Jack Sanborn.
Who?
Hey, man.
Jack Sanborn, you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
What is he Shaft now?
Talking about Jack Sanborn.
Jack Sanborn had a game. He had a fumble recovery.
I thought you've been all.
I know. I'm shocked.
He looked good on. He looked good on special teams too. He had a couple of tackles.
Well, I gotta go full meathead on Jack Sanborn. I mean,
that gives us a 3-minute plug to the show.
No.
All right, so go ahead. Who won? All right, so now that me and him had Brisker, which is blowing my freaking mind.
Wow. Yeah, I'm shocked.
Who wants to take Sanborn? Go for it.
No, I can't. I got to do mine because I did a very, very deep dive in the offseason about Trenton A. Don't know if A's his middle name. Gill.
Trenton Gill. Appalachia, I believe, is it?
Punt
Trenton Appalachia Gill.
What a weapon. What a weapon.
Can't say punt got after the 82-yard punt in Buffalo, but go ahead.
Hey, listen, got to have an opportunity to punt 82 yards. Offense didn't give him that. Trenton Gill did what Trenton Gill did. He had 2 balls end up down inside the 5. Would have been a third if Jack Sanborn had gotten down there quicker and down the ball.
You hold your you bite your tongue. Balls. You bite your tongue.
I think you're off the Sanborn wagon now.
You bite your tongue.
42 for 6 yards per punt.
Let's talk about that, man.
Then he killed it.
It reminds
you
of
a team that's going to be punting quite a bit. It's going to be.
Oh God!
Well, that's the thing. We got a lot of.
Hey, you know what? It could be that. That could be a real scenario. I mean, Jaquan Brisker might be the leading touchdown getter in the first game of the season.
No, but Sanborn. I mean, I don't think Jerry. You probably I'm assuming you had. I'm not going to get into it. I think I know who you had out of just.
Razor.
I thought we were going to pick the guys we were going to brag about. Yeah, that's why I thought you've been on Sanborn before anybody.
I would have given.
If
I was going to do it seriously,
you can't tell me you didn't like. I mean, I like what I saw. That kid has a nose for the ball. He was on the special teams, the pick set up by my boy Snowden. But
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, I thought that would have been
Yeah,
yours
you didn't
too
take
for
your
a guy
bid.
who was in the backfield.
yeah, but it's
pretty
against backups,
consistently.
bro. Like
Well,
what
one
Briscoe
handed
did.
You've
him,
been
though.
waiting months just to see him step on the field.
He's a second-year guy.
Mhm.
All right, Briscoe, what he did against starters is way more impressive,
He was more productive than the ones.
bro.
I
He was
thought
playing against like
Snowden was
second
Dominic
and third.
Robinson.
impressive, though.
Come on, Dominic Robinson. He looks like a player too. Fuck.
I guess you know what? It's probably
Looks
safer
fast.
to pick a first half guy and a second half guy because of the change.
Yo, like
freaking-
if Ryan Pace drafted some basketball project, dude would be like on the practice squad,
Bum.
maybe. Poles drafts some basketball project, and it's like, hello, hello, sir. Jeez, like you are bending and big. Like,
It's gonna take him like 2 years though to get stronger, but he is fucking quick.
yo, but he might be a freak. I mean, look at Robert Quinn. Look at Robert
Look at
Quinn's frame.
Alden Smith.
He's
Alden
almost-
Smith was pretty light.
I don't know how fast
Look
he
at
is.
Robert Quinn's frame. I mean,
Yeah,
his frame is not that different from Dominic Robinson. He is just a freak.
Robinson's fast.
He is a
Super fast.
Quinn is a freak, and he goes all out. Like he just goes all out. And I think what it's going to be cool is if Eberflus does really rotate the defensive linemen, that's just going to give so many different looks that the offensive linemen are going to be fucking confused. I feel like
That
The thing that
defensive line
worries
coach.
me is the two tackle positions on the inside. Not a lot of push there. I got to see the big Samoan got kind of pushed around, and Jones did too.
They kept our linebackers fairly clean though.
Yes, that's true, but you know,
And
if
then
you're
it
getting
covered
third and
two.
twos, fourth and ones.
yeah, but I don't. I mean, don't the Chiefs kind of running a lot of RPO stuff? Like how much, you know?
They
How
have
much-
fullbacks.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I trust your analysis. I'm not. I wasn't watching that. I mean, I just feel like
I mean,
defense. I feel like the defense was flying around like first through third string. I feel like they were just flying around. Like
Hey,
And I
she
like-
got pretty good. Robert Quinn is 6'4", 245. Dominique Robinson is 6'5", 253. So pretty good comparison.
so I'm saying, like physically, we want to act like 250 is so small now. 250 is not that small in today's NFL. This is not like the
No.
time when
Even the old linemen are lighter.
Yeah, remember when O linemen were like 340? Remember like fucking, time when like Gilbert Brown was a nose tackle,
Like
360.
Jason Peters, who played for us last year.
Gilbert Brown was huge.
Yeah. Like I'm just saying like sub 300 is more, is happens all the time. And now your linebackers are 220. Your linebackers are 208, 215. You got linebackers.
I mean, think
Like-
about it. When you have like these hybrid athletes now, that like it's hard to get separation in the NFL now.
Right.
Like it's crazy. And these receivers are fast, bro. But these defensive players are just as fucking fast. It's amazing.
Right. They got faster, they got lighter, but they're so fast that they could still hit hard. I mean, it's crazy. They're just saying the game has changed. Like, so I look at that and I go, wow, like that's a fucking guy that like under pace, we would be like, oh, what the fuck did we waste that pick on? But right now it's like, oh, look at that. It's kind of something. Like, like he's got a little something. I'm not telling you he's going to be a fucking starter. I just saying like fucking dudes that they have right now that are young guys we had no idea about. I kind of look around and go, oh shit, maybe there's a little more talent on this team than I thought. That's all.
Oh,
He's a high
No,
upside
it's still a
project
six win
guy that's been
team.
developed there.
It's gonna be a 6-7 win team, but at least there's like glimmers of hope. It's like
yeah. That's what,
I will say,
fireflies.
the most
Let's-
hopeful thing that I
Yeah,
saw is that Justin actually looks like he's grown
Mm.
a
Did
little
somebody-
bit. I think
I don't know
That
what that
was-
sound was.
squeaky
Braxton-
chair. I'll do it.
Braxton Jones might be a thing.
I'm gonna grease it right now live.
Oh,
What the hell just happened? Braxton Jones might be a thing.
Might be a
Go on.
thing. I think he looks good.
Bro,
Sam
he
he does
Musford
enough to
is
say
not a
Justin out
thing.
there.
All right,
Well,
and then he looks good. Like he almost rolled up our quarterback for the season because he got pushed back like a bitch.
One time. He had
Well,
one
that's all
bad
it takes
play.
is one
The
time.
rest, I know, but the rest of it looked good. And honestly,
One time, and it's Simeon season, bro. I mean,
Yeah, you saw Charles Leno last year, Jer. He got Fitzpatrick killed that one snap.
Yeah, that one time.
No, he held up all right, Jer.
I mean, for a rookie, first time out versus an opponent.
No, I mean, they threw him out there to see what he could do, and he showed that he could do something.
Yep. Something we didn't have before.
It's not like the Chiefs are stacked on the outside, though.
He got beat like a drum, though. Oh, God, it was bad.
Schofield. He got beat on a blitz because he didn't use his eyes.
But
Tevin also got worked a little bit, too.
I don't really know.
Tevin in space is a problem.
Yeah, but Tevin at guard might not be. That might be the move for by the time the season
He's
starts.
awful vertical.
I think it's weird that so many people have convinced themselves that Schofield and Reef are good.
No.
Like, they're not. These are not good players. Like,
they're here.
Whoa, she's talking about guys who are available late July are not good.
Yeah, like these are not like this is not like we went to the fucking Audi dealership and picked out the best fucking thing on the lot.
We might have. They might have been working there.
Auto auction. And bought a couple of fucking Camrys with 250,000 miles on them.
Peters fishing.
We've had Maseratis.
Like Peters was out like bass fishing or whatever, and hey, how are you?
like, oh, what's going on, coach?
Would you like to come play for an 11 football team?
Even the other rookie tackle from San Diego State, wasn't it? He looked okay. Yeah, he looked all right at times. He struggled a little bit, but I think he's going to be all right.
We're in the trenches already, Jay. You never shared your favorite player, Jay.
Oh,
yeah,
Jack Sanborns.
Oh. There it is.
There it is.
God, took long enough.
How do you? I mean, Jesus. 2 turnovers. That's what the hits principle is all about. Jack Sanborns is hits principle.
Wow. I thought you were going to be all over Sharp.
Yeah, I like Tajay.
You two
catches.
Let's just make it real clear. That ball that Justin threw to him is insanely good.
Nice touch, right?
Back shoulder on the far side of the field, and he said,
"While getting hit,
I'll do it." While getting hit because Schofield missed his block. Or actually, that was Mustard.
That's what I'm saying is that these dudes are not good. Dude. So if we end up with the fucking rookies stepping up, I'm fine with it because these Schofield and Reef are not. They're not it.
He got there were 15 snaps for Justin, and he got hit on 5 of them. Yeah. Like, oh God!
Well, a couple of those were runs.
Reef didn't play. We really don't know what we have in Reef yet. I mean,
I know.
Where do you?
I know, but I'm saying why he's good.
Well, we had like 20 guys out. Like we were down there like the 4th-string tight end.
Yeah, why didn't Cole Kmet or Ryan Griffin or Shaughnessy play? Like especially Cole. I was shocked Cole wasn't out there.
Oh, they ain't ready for Cole, bro. They're keeping Cole. They don't want to show off Cole right now.
Cole's on ice, bro.
Cole's ready, bro.
He's so ready. He's ready. He's fucking frozen in carbonite. It's like
that guy needs reps. Why isn't he out there?
No, my God, he's a fucking Hall of Famer. What are you talking about?
Right? Dude, why does he know?
You don't see Jack Sanborn taking games off.
I mean, Jack Sanborn's taking shits that they're better than Cole Kmet.
It's not a Notre Dame thing. EQ was playing.
And
what's your analysis of EQ?
He had
not memorable.
No, I just think he's getting the ball punched out a lot too.
He didn't even have a target.
No, he's just looking more serviceable than everybody right now because he knows the system.
But what is that getting us? Do you think?
It's getting us closer to Tajay Sharp, baby.
We gotta see. I think you're gonna see at least 1 or 2 guys you didn't expect working out. I think Justin's growing, man. Like we need that to happen.
You see how he just moved the conversation away from Equinemius St. Brown?
What receiver can you tell me besides Mooney?
He's got to. He spent months pumping up his MVP tour.
Bro, if Justin plays good, it could be anybody who steps up with him. Like
that's true.
You know,
But all I'm saying is that, as I've said before, if you found a way to not catch passes from Aaron Rodgers, I feel like something was wrong. Like I feel like maybe that's not a.
They were using them wrong. He just needed
Yeah.
an opportunity.
Well, no,
It's like who was using him wrong? Luke Getsy, right? Like I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Although it was fucking what's his face, right?
Yeah.
You know who I would like to take from my second half MVP other than
We're doing
The
a second half.
offensive side?
you just did.
Tristan Ebner played really well too.
He did.
All day.
I like him a lot.
Easy Ebner.
You can line him out in the slot, and he is a
He's
problem.
He's large. Like
He's large and he's
when he
fast.
comes around the end, running fast. Whoo, that's a load. like,
He's gonna eat into Herbert's share this year.
like
You might not see Herbert because he has
This
two
regime
drops.
is not tied to Herbert. It wasn't their pick. Demo is definitely going to be their guy, and I think Ebner's going to take away a decent chunk of carries from Herbert.
if you could actually have 3 guys that could run the same play,
100%.
you know how big that would be? We never have guys who can be
This is a good-
interchangeable.
This is a good stable of running backs. It really
This
is.
right.
is
Like if
exactly
you
what Stanford
now have
is.
3 guys who can run the whole route tree,
And blasting
can run-
game.
who can run the whole like all the outside zone plays that you want and run them the same way.
Bro, the fullback can run routes.
Right. Like
This is
that's
exactly what the
huge.
San Francisco's 49ers do.
Right.
This
Where
is
it doesn't
exactly
matter.
the stable.
It
It's like,
doesn't
oh,
matter.
Yeah, we don't
We'll
have
take
anybody.
Raheem Mostert.
Yes.
We'll take that dude out of the snack bar in the stadium and run his ass on a fucking play and get a first down.
You know, the only thing that annoys me is like Shanahan. They're talking about the wrong Shanahan.
Yeah,
His father had a stable of running backs back in that's the offense.
correct.
Well, but people are also talking about Kubiak. I mean, it's Shanahan and Kubiak.
Right.
But yeah, remember when it didn't matter where it was like Terrell Davis, step right up, Mike Anderson, step right up. Every running back in Denver back in the day, it didn't matter who the fuck they were, 1,000 yards.
They
Travis
didn't do
Henry.
it like Terrell Davis, but yeah, they
Right. But they like their bad running backs would rush for 800 yards. Like that was like their worst one.
I mean, it was crazy. Like think if Terrell didn't have migraines, bro. He rushed for like 2,000 yards with migraine problems.
Yeah. I mean, but also the lanes that dude had. It's like Emmitt Smith when he was
their
with the
offensive line
Cowboys,
was
bro.
sick, yeah,
Emmitt
yeah.
Smith would run 6 yards before he was touched every time. Like that dude had a fucking super highway to run down, and he also picked right and made good cuts and was a good running back.
I like Terrell
But-
better as a runner, to be honest.
Tony
yeah.
Dorsett was better than Emmitt Smith.
Terrell Davis was too.
I'm just saying, Ebner gave you some hello. Sit up and watch that guy.
Absolutely.
Like he
How are we-
electric dudes that they drafted had an electricity to them in a game that had zero electricity. You know, like the field is shit. It's the middle of the day. Like I honestly, like I'm at fucking work. I'm like half watching it. Like this has no juice, and dudes are jumping off the screen. That just says something to me. Like you look up and you're like, oh, who the fuck is that? Like that dude's moving. That dude looks like somebody. And, you know, like I was not hoping to find that. I was praying, but I wasn't like searching for it like some simp on Twitter trying to tell you that everybody in a Bears jersey is good.
No.
I was like expecting to see nothing, Nathan, nada. And at least saw some fucking signs of life.
And when's the last time we've seen this many rookies this quickly show us something? I mean, this was only the first preseason game. And
Has not
there
happened.
were 2 rookies that didn't even play.
We got a lot of production out of rookies last year, though.
No, I'm talking about all the
Like
polls'
who?
draft picks that played showed up.
What rookies last year do you feel like?
Borum started. Let's see.
No, they started out of pure desperation. That was
But
like
you asked if they produced. I said yes.
they did not produce. They looked like shit.
Borum looked all right.
They looked better than
Bourne looked okay, but there was definitely more that played yesterday and showed meaningful impact than last year.
I
I feel like by the time Borum and Jenkins, it was like pure desperation. coaching for their job, like just have to show like it's the season's
what I like,
over.
bro? I like that too.
Borum or Latavius Simmons.
I'm sorry for cutting you off, AA, but like
That's fine.
they're actually letting rookies start. Like,
Well,
they're getting a look. They're getting an honest look.
And it is true that they need to, but also like the previous regime would bring in some bums like Schofield and Reef, and then like they would just hand them the job.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I know we didn't see Reef, but let's be honest. Does anybody think Reef is going to be great?
what's serviceable?
Great, no.
Or even serviceable? I'm not convinced of that.
I think he'll be average.
I guess.
I mean,
not
average
same.
is better than what we had, though.
Average
Is
in today's
it? I don't
league.
know.
I don't think it is. I think Borum would play
I
better.
think that Borum and then hell, maybe Jenkins becomes a swing tackle. Maybe all this Jenkins shit just fades into the past, and he becomes a swing
I
tackle.
think Borum is going to be the right tackle, Jared.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think Reef is going to be the right tackle. I think based on what we've seen so far, I don't know if this coaching staff is as high on Borum as we thought they were.
I feel like what people are saying is that that Reef has kind of been guaranteed the job.
Really?
Based on, I mean, he's making like what, 10 million this year?
Yeah,
I haven't read that.
but it's also there's a lot of escalators for playtime and percentages of
It could be
snaps.
10. I've heard that the minimum on Hogan Johns, they said it was 10, and then it could be as much as 13 with
I thought it was like 7 with a climb up to 12 or something.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel like there's a lot of people have said there's like an unwritten promise
But
that they
in
feel
his
like.
presser, he said he wasn't guaranteed anything. Maybe he's bullshitting.
Well, I don't
Well,
think he's going to go up there. And
that
say,
just
hey,
means you learn
guys
from Andy
told
Dalton.
me They gave me the job. I'm not sure he's going to come right out and say that.
Oh my god! I just had an Andy Dalton QB1.
I just find it odd that they're guaranteeing a
flashback.
guy like him a starting job when they're starting a rookie at left tackle. Like that doesn't line up. Like if Borum's playing better, I don't care how much you're paying Reef.
Oh, I agree. I don't think they'll hesitate to do that, but it looks like Borum's getting a lot of run with the twos all throughout this early portion of
They
camp.
like Borum. I just feel
I
like
think it's
Reef,
They're
I
gonna
feel
be
like
switching
Reef
guys
is going to break camp as the starter, but it's not going to last long. Then they want to have, like they want to have the backup.
He's got a
looking
base
good.
salary of $3 million.
Yeah, it's
Right.
not that much.
This
But
thing
dude-
says he's guaranteed 10 million, could be as much as 12.5.
Guaranteed at signings. Doesn't say anything about
I think you're.
I'm on
looking-
Spot Track. Offensive snaps. 10% of the offensive snaps,
What's up,
4.5
Ed?
million. Additional
He's
playing
like,
time
what I
bonus,
think you get
2.5 million. Playoff berth, $2 million. So basically, it's a $3 million deal. You can cut him. He's
They're not
cuttable.
going to cut him. They're not going to cut him.
Why you?
Bro,
You're not.
Jerry, you could be
you're out
Saint
$3 million.
Omni, Jerry. You could be Saint Omni, Jerry.
Yeah, look at that.
Is that St. Brown's cousin?
Oh, dude, I don't even know. I
Named
saw that today.
after-
I was like, that's Roquan. That's Roquan's alias. Like, it can't be like a real name.
Named after one of the worst cars that ever rolled out of the line, the Dodge Omni.
Yeah.
You ever been in a Dodge Omni?
So, bro,
Not on purpose.
Yeah.
He's
That's right.
he's helped Laramie Tunsil and Charles Cross, so it's not his first rodeo.
670 The Score put this out. I guess at Ray M. Diaz, who was just promoted to 670 lead investigator reporter, is hunting down Roquan Smith, Suedo agent St. Omni, for an interview. Omni's workplace confirms he exists. He's never in the same place
Did you say
twice.
Suedo?
But his workplace is Panera. It's like fucking. Like, his workplace confirms he exists, but he's on break right now.
Right, he's like
And
he's never in the
comes back,
same.
has to make the mac
Bro,
and cheese.
they said he's never in the same place twice and doesn't give out his cell. Like, what the hell is going on? It just seems weird. Like,
Are we?
Real
Should we talk? Are we going to talk about
moving
fucking Roquan?
silence? Real G's moving silence. Like
Are we going to talk about Roquan?
there's
No.
just
Number nine,
number
it-
84.
Omni's way more interesting.
Number
I
84
love
on
the
the
player,
top 100.
bro. I love the player, but you remember that situation where there was that car crash?
Mm-hmm.
Where somebody said, "Oh, it was Roquan," and then nothing came of it, right? And then we heard the charges this offseason by some random girl.
Handled that, quieted, silenced it.
Well, and then you had that unexcused absence we never heard about, and now it's just like kind of like
people said he had a
Saint Omni who's never in two places. Like
people said he had an STD or
twice.
That's what I heard. They said people on campus said it was a very well-known thing when he came back there.
That he had a fucking STD or something. Couldn't play because of that.
Oh.
Fucking raging case of the gonorrhea or some shit.
You cannot mess with danger.
Roquan is fucking weird. We have known this. My guy is fucking unhinged, bro. He's weird. The whole shit, like, you want to fuck a porn star? That's all good. I don't give a fuck. That's cool. Do your thing. You don't go on the boat and tag Barstool and Instagram unless you're trying to like make some big show, and that's what he's doing. He's trying to make some big show. You know,
for who?
For everybody, because I think like homies like at brunch with the boys, like and that's
Sunflower fields and
homies, homies trying to make us show that he's not always at brunch with the boys. You know what I mean? Like that's all. And he's just weird, and he needs a fucking agent, and he way overvalues himself. He's not that fucking good. I'm not paying the 84th best player in football $20 million a year to do what?
But he'll get it though.
Not from the Bears, and I don't think he'll get it from anybody else.
And maybe not at this point in the offseason he'll get it, but if we were going into a regular free agency and he was available, he would definitely get his $20 million. Yeah. We just saw a team pay Christian Kirk $18 million a year. Overpays.
That's a receiver,
dude. But overpays happen at every position in the NFL.
I don't think Roquan would. I think Roquan would get maybe 14 on the open market.
No. I think if Roquan was smart, he'd play this season at the will, blow his stats up, and then be like, "Hey."
So take the Kirk Cousins approach.
He overvalued himself.
Tag him next year. At that point,
he overvalued himself. He bet on himself, and apparently they made him a pretty fucking good deal because they flexed and had Schefter put out the details of the deal to make him look bad. They were like, "Oh, we fucking disrespected you, huh? Let's fucking see how much we disrespected you."
If they went 17 million with incentives for 20 this year, I would have no problem with it because I think he's going to blow up in this defense. Like,
they said they had de-escalators in the contract. I think that's what he was pissed off about.
Yeah, well, you know what? Like, get an agent. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, get a fucking agent.
He's got Saint Omni, man.
Well, like, what is happening?
That and the NFLPA put out a statement today about not negotiating with players directly. Oh, unless they're
he does not have representation. He does not have union-sanctioned representation. I don't know who the fuck Saint Omni is. They
can talk to the player. They can talk to Roquan, but they technically can't talk to Saint Omni.
It's horse shit.
And like Poles smacked back so hard too. He tried going to Ian, and then Poles went to Chef.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like, we disrespected you. Get the fuck out of here. Like. Get all the way the fuck out of here, Roquan.
The way he played it, right? So Ian got that exclusively. So Schefter was pissed about the initial release. So Schefter came back too. So Poles was like, "Hey, Schefter, here you go. This is what we've offered." He took it to other people around the league and shit. He came out and said, "I didn't get this, but I got this." Like, boom.
Poles like, "Oh, you gonna bring up George, huh? Fucking George. George don't give a fuck. You fucking think George McCaskey gives a fuck if Roquan signs back?"
That was a bitch move in that little.
Like, you really gonna go like?
Yeah, he went right and kicked
fucking
Poles in the balls.
Step away from like bringing up Virginia, bro. Like, George McCaskey gives not one single fuck if Roquan comes back.
George McCaskey is that son from freaking what the hell? Arrested Development, the one that lives at home with his mom.
Yes,
that's George, bro.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
riding a scooter.
How he feels if Roquan came up to him in the elevator to talk to him about his contract. Like, George would be so uncomfortable.
There's always money in the banana stand, boy. Oh fuck, bro! Like, can you imagine Roquan's probably trying to text McCaskey, come on, man. You see what they're doing to me? The guy's like, who's this?
It's like, oh, Roquan?
Virginia, who is
Just
this?
to let you know, I think we give you a fair offer, and if you want to go to the Chargers, bolt up.
Yeah, what's up, bitch? Bang, bang, bang. Fucking back to his, like, George McCaskey is like either, he either drinks like stem cells on the rocks or like really expensive scotch. I don't know which one he's drinking.
Scotch.
Yes, drinking fucking Macallan 18.
He's got many leather-bound books. Is that what's going on?
Yes. In like silk pajamas, shuffling around a room. Like, who fucking cares?
Silk bears.
We should have taken him driving in the scooter and put it to music.
Like, oh my god! Like he's one part like fucking George. He's like a mix of Ned Flanders and Mr. Burns. It's like if that's who George McCaskey is. He's like one part of each.
I think he's probably drinking Kirkland brands. Like that feels more fitting for George.
Right? Yeah. Maybe somebody gave him a bottle of scotch. He wouldn't go out and buy it. He's like like Virginia lives in like a like 1,700 square foot house in Des Plaines.
Oh, I'm sure she has like scotch from back in the day, though, the good shit.
No, she probably like drinks like the juice from canned beets and shit. She's
no, I
like,
know. I'm saying, I'm sure through the family history, they've had some good bottles.
pours, like, she like takes canned beets and pours the juice into a wine glass and pretends it's wine.
She
so
walks
fucking
down to the
cheap.
cellar and gets a thing of bourbon out of a wooden crate.
No, it's prune juice in a wine
But it's
glass.
like it's not even bourbon. It's like the liquid from pickled eggs. She's like, it's like fucking celery root. Fucking like, like she fucking drinks milk of magnesia and thinks it's a cocktail and shit. She's like, come on, it's fucking. She's the weird. They're the weirdest. They're the weirdest. All I can say is that Poles had a pretty rough offseason and was taking shots across the bow and looking real rough. When his players came out on the field, he didn't look so rough anymore. He looked like a G. And Flus had him coached up. And yes, the bar is low, but they looked like professionally.
Yeah,
they looked like professionally coached football players.
Agreed.
Most of which I didn't know who the fuck they were a month ago, and that's okay.
Sounds like you're all in again.
I'm not all in. I'm just happy to not be embarrassed. That's all.
It's nice to know we have things to watch, to be interested in, to see how this team builds going forward.
Like, I was ready for this shit to be clown car shit, bro. Like,
sure.
I was just ready because that's just, that's the level of negativity that I have, which sucks, but it's like that's what's been bred into me by this fucking clown show of an organization.
You can get out a lot out of young guys that buy in. You can bring their game to another level just by buying into what they're.
Kudos to the players for buying in.
This wasn't scrappy dudes buying in. This was like dudes who had talent that jumped off the screen. That's all.
No, you're buying in. You are buying into a mindset,
right? But it's a combination.
Even the veterans are buying into it. Jalen Johnson on the live broadcast talks about, he's talking about the hits principle. We talked about that with Eddie Jackson. These are vested players in your defense that are buying into this, or at least saying the right things.
Hustle.
I don't think you got that ever from Matt Nagy.
Hustle.
2018, you got that.
Hustle and want to.
It was just like we're having a good time.
Fangio got it. Fangio got it.
What do you mean? There was definitely a honeymoon period of Nagy. I know we all like to shit on him.
We're talking about Nagy now.
The players really did like him.
All right.
Because they were winning. That's why.
I'm moving on. You're right. You're right, Briskets. You're not wrong.
Thank you.
But
appreciate you acknowledging my feelings.
My pleasure anytime. Thank you very much.
Now let's talk about food.
Now let's talk about Jake Sanborn! Let's talk about Jake Bartholomew Sanborn!
Oh my God! Whoa!
We were trying to get you to talk about him at the 25-minute mark.
I'm not. You know what? Like I don't. I do what I want. I do what I want.
So I've been trying to say for the last 5 minutes that sometimes hustle and effort actually mask technique that might be a little off. These guys are playing with effort, man.
I agree, but they also seem to have talent, which is just, I'm just telling you, it's been a long time since I've seen it, and I wasn't even looking for it, and it still jumped out at me.
And that's what
all.
That's what love does to you.
No,
Yes, it does. It comes out of nowhere when you're not
Oh
looking
my-
for it.
God, what just happened?
Someone was watching The Notebook earlier.
The what? The Notebook?
Forgot to watch it.
Yeah, Jared said he was watching The Notebook earlier. I was like, wow. Great
No,
movie.
I made my notes.
I forgot to watch it the first time.
What?
I've never seen The Notebook.
Come on.
Really?
man.
It's an Alzheimer's story. It's sad.
Yeah,
Don't watch
we'll watch it. We'll watch it Friday. I'll bring some popcorn.
Okay.
Yeah, what's his face?
I'll
You
bring
ever
the bucket.
look at his eyes?
I know who's in it. I know what it is. I just never have seen it.
It was like the first time I heard the Beatles.
What?
What?
Stop.
Why do you have no camera on? What do you
Yeah.
take your shirt off?
Saint
Jesus
Omni.
Christ.
We want
Saint
the regular
Omni,
backdrop. Let's see where you're at.
You want to
He's
see?
in his bathroom.
All right. No.
Double A scouting genius. BK in the
See,
chat.
You want to see how sad this is? Boom! Look at it. It's all
Double A scouting
Oh,
genius.
man.
Oh, the
Oh, my
moving. How
God.
depressing. I mean, it's exciting, but also like you're
The
fucking
subway's moved.
right. It's weird in here. Everything is boxed.
dang.
Dang,
Look
that's
at that.
freaky. Baby Yoda's been back there the whole time.
Baby Yoda,
Something.
where? It's about the tackling dummy.
Yeah, that's not Baby Yoda. That's
Dude.
like some kind of
No, I'm
Giant.
talking about my screenshot.
No,
I'm
not the
looking at
one
my own
center
screen now.
screen.
Oh,
We're talking
Oh.
about the thing top left, not the tackling dummy with the microphone.
Why am I a scouting genius?
Oh,
Because
because
it's
of Jack Bartholomew.
Jack Bartholomew Sanborn.
You did nail it, bro.
yeah.
Don't give me-
BK
I mean,
shouted you out on Twitter.
I just knew that. I just
told you all months ago.
no,
I
you-
just knew,
He did.
I just knew that when there's a guy who's white, that the fan base can, that the white racist
Careful
fan
now.
base can latch onto, they will, and they will that man to success.
You know what? He
I
may
lived
play
through
it.
Nick Kowski, all right? Like, I lived through, people even loving Shea McClellan, Hunter Hillenmeyer, fucking,
I don't think those
Um,
guys stepped on the scene like that dude did first preseason game though. Like,
well,
that was
because
pretty
they are
impressive.
not Jack born in the USA, Sanborn in the USA, okay? There's only one of those. That
So,
man is
His
different.
partner in crime was on the Chiefs, another linebacker from Wisconsin.
Yo, and they were like,
Abernecki or whatever his name is.
Could it be
That's-
that maybe he was just overshadowed?
Oh,
Pace, I just said paste. I put one in the
Yeah.
jar there. Oof. Somebody did that on the radio today too. I'm like, how'd they do that? And I just did it like with ease. So
Ryan
polls.
and Matt.
No, polls, man.
Polls.
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 He might have got a diamond in the rough there.
Polls.
Undrafted too. They're gonna be doing this story about him undrafted in like 5 years because of
Do you
his
think?
greatness.
You think when Poles played baseball, his walk-up music was "I'm in love with a stripper"?
You see that dude from the Mets, the chubby ass dude? They play milkshake when he gets up to bat. That dude from the Mets, that chubby DH they have,
Yeah, he's a beast.
bro. They play milkshake when he gets
That's
up
what,
to
yeah, that's what's fucking great about baseball is that like fat guys can dominate.
Oh, it's just funny. You hear my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. He's getting up to the bat. He's getting up to bat. Just a hefty dude. I thought it was hilarious, but no more body shaming. My bad, gentlemen.
What? Did he like?
Yeah, they promoted Jack Sanborn in practice today. He got work with the second team in red zone.
Nice.
You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. They're gonna. He's gonna be in fucking Ryan Pohl's office by Thursday, my friend.
We're gonna need you to play the will.
Yeah, Quan just needs to play out his contract now because Sanborn is here.
I mean, he is going
Probably
against
feeling
us.
the pressure now. He is probably.
Let's
feeling the
stop. Let's
pressure.
also stop acting like there's all these linebackers that the Bears have.
Right?
Without Roquan, I know that people have convinced themselves that Nicholas Morrow is like a fucking known commodity. He is not.
Adams.
Healthy,
was
he's-
better.
Matt Adams is a fucking
solid
special.
veteran.
He's a special teamer who's got
No.
who's played a lot of snaps.
He-
None of
he's
these
a-
guys. I'm just
He's
saying
a
these
solid
guys.
backer.
these guys stand a chance of fucking holding down Jack Sanborn. I mean, let's fucking be honest. Who the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. None of these guys have a shot of holding down the Sanborn tornado. Like, it started out as a joke, but you saw this man. He fucking, like, are you kidding me? He is riding a wave of
kid, bro.
He is riding a wave of Indiana white supremacy that we have not seen in such a long time. He is like being propelled by the region.
We're canceled.
No, I mean, honestly,
if he hits the region, man, oof.
Oh, bro, if he ends up starting, are you kidding me? It'll be like Zach Thomas style fucking like fanship. I went to a Dolphins game at Pro Player Stadium like a long time.
Are they chiseling the statue already?
I went to I told you guys I went to a Dolphins game once in Florida at the old Pro Player Stadium, fucking Jack Robbie, whatever. It was every motherfucker in there was wearing a Zach Thomas jersey. It was like Urlacher.
Zach Thomas was a bad motherfucker, though.
I know, but I'm just telling you that the white fan base of Miami, like fucking.
Who else did they have on that team, though? Come on,
not a lot of guys, but they had fucking. They had
Anderson.
No, dude, they had one of the best defensive ends in football.
Yeah,
for years.
they had
Adewale Ogunleye.
No,
fucking the Hall of Jason Taylor. Jason Taylor. I'm just telling you, the legions of white fans who were wearing Zach Thomas jerseys and putting dip in their mouths at that stadium was
good.
That's
Florida. He was a badass motherfucker.
If Sanborn becomes a thing, brother, it's gonna be a thing. Brother,
let me tell you something, brother.
Storm to Chicago.
Let me tell you something, brother.
There's a reason we do chest on Mondays.
Born in the USA, brother.
It's begun though. The revolution has begun.
There's a storm brewing, brother.
Brandon Suarez on Twitter: build the Jack Sanborn statue and put it on the lakefront.
God bless America.
Put it on Soldier Field and move.
Sanborn in the USA, boys.
Bro, that psycho that I showed you, and he's like, "You gotta pump your chest if you want to put your balls on her chin at the budgeting."
Those are the Sanborn type fans.
I mean, I think everybody's about to be a Sanborn fan. Lori Lightfoot's about to roll up to the mic in a Sanborn jersey. She knows what's good for her.
That might be her best chance of keeping the Bears in Chicago.
Hey,
it's her only chance.
When the
you make
Sanborn
an ally with Jack Sanborn, good things happen.
When the Sam storm hits, oh brother!
I wonder if the grass started growing once he stepped on it.
That's why the field was made of sand, my friends. That's why they made the field of sand for the Sandman, the Sanborns.
There it is.
So you think
Storm?
Do you think Sanborn's going to fertilize the field by himself?
I mean,
the rest of the team will do that for him.
He's shitting on all the opponents. I know that.
I want him to come out in the tunnel to enter Sandman. Like
hell yeah, enter Sandman. Oh Sanborn in the USA.
Yes.
Sanborn.
That's it right there, bro. He comes out with a leather jacket, it's over.
Oh, leather, denim.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, not
denim. And a rag in the back pocket.
It's Bruce Springsteen, born in the USA. There's no leather. It's denim.
This is from Iron Maiden. Yeah, or not Iron Maiden guy.
It's not from Iron Maiden
guy.
What are we talking? Jerry, you lost the thread.
Jerry, stick to Dead and Company.
I will.
He said that like a deadhead too. He's like, stick to Dead and Company, bro.
The best part about that Dead and Company shit is that you don't have to learn any lyrics. Like, you don't need to. There's no lyrics to learn.
I just think it's crazy. Their songs are like 13 minutes, 50.
They're live. They're like 40 minutes.
I mean, God bless John Mayer for keeping Jerry's dream alive.
Shit.
I mean, it's
there's a lot of that a guy as talented as John Mayer said, "Yeah, I want to go do that."
That's where he started at.
Also,
I did not know that.
Also, John Mayer John Mayer is a straight up cockman. He must stay. He must stay on the move.
Oh,
and continue the hunt. Like he is not about the life of sitting at home. The pandemic is over, and John Mayer is out to do what this man does. Okay?
Yeah, because now it's trendy because tie dye's back. It's like a trendy thing that people wear dead shirts. So those people are showing up
don't
too.
get me started on people that wear shirts and don't listen to those bands.
Oh, they'll go for it.
I saw a kid at Nirvana didn't even know the song before the Batman movie. Blah, blah, blah.
You made it seem like I was stopping them in public.
The audacity! I threw an egg at their door. The audacity!
He wouldn't let it go last night.
They bought a Nirvana t-shirt at the Target. I walked uphill to a record store 2 ways in the snow. Fucking relax, bro.
I think you were more upset about it than I was.
I mean, I guess. I have to let it out somehow. I'm off Twitter. I have to have a moment where I go in.
So I get all your Twitter rage.
Yeah, but Biscuits has this like purist mentality with things. Like he thinks like just because young people heard Nirvana and Batman, they're not real Nirvana fans.
Remember back in the day? Remember back in simpler times when kids found out about Nirvana from TRL? Fuck out of here,
Biscuits. How old were you? Biscuits. How old were you when Nirvana came out? 4.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I know more than just the song from Batman.
This motherfucker found out about Nirvana from fucking Carson Daly, and he's acting like
he was quite literally in utero.
To wear band shirts when they don't even listen to them, and it's not just Nirvana. It's AC/DC. It's Def Leppard. I saw someone wearing that Megadeth T-shirt. I'm like, there's no way you listen to Megadeth. But it's not like I'm sitting there publicly shaming them. I just laugh and say, yeah, okay, no way you actually listen to them. And keep walking.
And you throw an egg.
I want your top list of songs.
So Biscuits checking privileges. Biscuits checking privileges.
No, I just think it's funny and it's strange. Like, who would go out and buy a shirt for someone they don't even listen to? It's just a weird concept to me.
Fashion. Yes, we know.
It'd be like if I went out and bought a Jets T-shirt just because, like, I like the graphic.
Well, all right. Let's find out why you're wearing a Nike shirt right now. What are you representing? Do you want to get into that or no?
It's a navy blue Nike shirt.
Hey, that 8-year-old girl stole the shit out of that.
That's what I'm saying. You support sweatshops? Is that what you're repping?
Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that.
All right. So,
those kids,
wow, bro,
that builds character.
So we've got a game.
The tailgate show.
So he wants to be right so bad that he actually went there. That's what's like. That's
there's
the
no
part.
right
Arguing
or wrong.
to argue.
There's no right or wrong in this. That's what y'all don't understand.
Shout out to Biscuits for having the only piece of that tooth apparel that's left. That Monsters of the Midway tooth apparel.
I love that logo.
I know. I'm just saying. You don't see it anymore. Like a lot of people had it, and it's just like went away.
What's his face?
Israel Damage.
Israel,
yeah. I never got any of it.
So what do you guys want to see in the next preseason game since it's like 2 days away?
I got like a fucking neck gaiter for free that had like a full-on mouth.
Look at Jared. Jared all frustrated. We haven't been on all 4 of us.
Because it's so important.
That's not even on the flow, Jared. Jared's going off flow.
I'm gonna see the invention of Tyree Carter.
Let's do a preview, brother. Thursday night.
Yeah.
Brother, let me tell you something, brother.
What do you want to
say? The next logical step,
brother. I gotta see
honestly,
backfield come together, brother.
I just want to see, brother. Now that you mention it, brother. I just want to see what these Bears play like on a good field, brother.
That's right.
Look what they played with on a bad field, brother.
That's right.
Woo!
That's right, brother.
We are combining all WWE All-Stars. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
So the first game, it was about process
This is about
funnel, getting the play call in, getting everyone situated.
That went well.
Let's see some points being scored.
Eberflus.
That's what I want to see.
What will he do in the second game?
BK, I
mine.
wish.
Eberflus.
Hey, what would you like to see next game?
I don't know. I want to see Justin get a quarter. I think they need to play him some more. He's got to get a quarter. I want to see him have a drive, like score some points.
Yes.
Bayless Jones Jr. on offense.
Yeah, sure, that's fine too. But I just want to see some fucking. I want to see like the first string look good. That'd be nice.
to get them score some points, get some confidence brewing on that side of the ball. Diddy, what about you? What are you looking
Cole
for?
Kmet, God damn it!
Like I said before, actually, I'll just say it in a different voice. I think that it's going to be interesting to see this team play on a good field, and I don't think the NFL's ready for what they're about to see.
You're damn right, brother.
I honestly just want to see Justin progressing.
Which he's doing.
It'd be nice to see a deep shot. I'm not attacking him, bro. Let me finish.
No, I know.
It's okay.
Which he's doing.
Jared, getting a little choppy for his boy, huh?
Hey,
Bars.
right.
easy. The hairdo says it all.
That's in Seattle.
You didn't fall down. Yay!
I just want to see maybe like a deep shot would be nice. Have him connect deep because I want to see. I like seeing that arm talent, but I want to see Justin take that next step. See the O line kind of materialize more.
Luke gets you on the grass, calling them plays.
Bro,
What a G.
field level.
What a G.
I know you love that shit. I heard that today. I'm like,
Hey, you're not a box guy, right?
On the sand.
he wants his guys on the field,
But
like in the trenches.
Fangio called from the box.
Yeah, but
I know, but
didn't.
when I was trying to talk myself into Pagano, I was like, I had this fucking idea that it would be better to have the defensive coordinator on the sideline, to fire the guys up.
No. Didn't work out that way.
Put that ball in that bucket.
Has anyone been following the career of Iggy in Seattle? I'm sure he's starting, right? Taking off.
That is an interesting point. That will be interesting to see.
Sean Desai, will he?
Oh,
Damn, this is the Iggy revenge game.
I didn't think about that.
Oh, interesting. I wonder
I didn't think about Desai and all his genius. That's true.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that he's even out there.
Shit.
but he's not the DC. Is he the DC or what is he? He's like is he the DC?
I don't know, but I know how Desai
He's
is.
coaching in Seattle, but I don't know what he's doing.
I know how
Iggy.
Iggy went to Seattle, yes.
He
Yeah,
did
but you
not
know
appear on the stat sheet at all.
Dang, what's up, God's plan? Hashtag.
Desai's grinding right now, though. Desai's coming up with that game plan. He's like sleepless in Seattle right now.
What does not kill you makes you stronger. Hashtag God's plan.
Exactly.
Hashtag Iggy 360.
The bench sharpens the bench.
It's gonna be interesting to see what Desai dials up against us.
Yeah, it's gonna be
God,
fast.
if he goes blitz zero.
He said that with a straight face. It's going to be interesting to see what Desai dials up. No, it is not. I just want to see a touchdown.
In the first half, it's first half
I just
touchdown.
want to see one touchdown from Justin Fields to somebody.
30 Seahawks registered at least one tackle in their preseason game, and Iggy was not one of them.
Yeah, did you see Biscuits? Did you see Biscuits in the chat though during the game, like live in the chat? He's like, bro, I thought there was like a fucking offensive. I was on my way home from work. I didn't see the second half. I had to watch it later, recorded it. But man, dude was going off in the chat like we dropped 30 points. I get home, watch the game. I'm like, we won 19-14. This dude was like acting like all this talent and like all hype.
Nathan
like,
Peterman stiff armed a guy into next week. I don't know if you saw that.
That was bad fucking ass.
Trevor
Jeremy Shockey
Siemian
shit, bro.
balling, Daz Newsome caught a touchdown.
Bro, put Peterman in at tight end, bro.
Bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dog.
The 4th and 2 pass that Simeon had was nice.
Yo, and
yeah, I agree.
Peterman tried so hard to throw like 2-3 picks. Also, God, he tried.
That was to Pettis, Jer. That was
When
the one they went downfield to Pettis.
Bro, when Buffalo drafted Peterman, he sent me that freaking trick shot video. Like, he was like, "Oh, look at this."
When Peterman came in and they quickly went to like a play that was like 3 22-yard curl routes.
Yeah, he's not good. Simeon though.
And he just tried to fire it in there.
Wait,
Simeon looks like a solid
confident.
backup. Yeah.
Simeon, hey, check the stats on Simeon with the Saints last year. He was solid.
Yeah,
Like
looked
I-
very,
I would've-
very confident. He's got.
I would have much rather had Simeon last year than Andy Dalton.
True.
Like,
Yeah.
and Simeon can run that offense.
He had that nice touch pass to Daz for the touchdown. Looked very, very confident.
That's right. Go
Him
damn it.
rolling out and throwing though is kind of
And BK can't spell very well, but that's all right.
sploosh.
He meant to spell it that way. Seaman.
No, I doubt
He
it.
did.
No way.
Sure he did. I don't think
No,
he was trying to make a.
not a high.
And
No,
Simeon, as I think we've mentioned, but from Connecticut, and went to college at Northwestern.
yeah, he's a CT boy, and he has connections to the shop.
250th
Oh,
pick in the
wow.
draft.
When
Has
you
a
send him
Super
into
Bowl.
HMD Studios.
Has a Super Bowl championship.
with the Broncos that year.
Yep. Like has a Super Bowl ring.
He's been around Manning
Kinda
and
funny.
Breeze. I mean, that
Not a bad company to.
Not bad at all.
Oh, I'm saying, but dude was drafted in 2015. He's still hanging around pulling a check. Like he's not he could play a little bit. Like
Right.
he's not.
Even though he went 0-4 last year.
Well,
with
I
the
mean, I don't know. Chase Daniels,
But his stats were pretty good. Well, whatever. He could
around.
he could be a camp player. I mean, I'm just telling you. I
Let's
think
just
he's
hope
gonna.
that we don't have to find out if he's any good as a starter.
Well, but I think we're unfortunately gonna see him playing
you asshole.
this year. I'm just
I mean,
telling
I'd
you.
rather-
Do you think
confident.
Lucas Patrick will make a big difference when he comes back in the center spot?
Why does everybody think he's
Yeah.
going to come back at center with a fucked up hand? He might have a
That's
club
so
on him.
weird. You hurt his right hand. People are just assuming that they're gonna let him snap with a broken hand. Like even if it's
If he
No,
comes back
he's
early,
good.
it's going to be clubbed up. Like,
Well, if he,
yeah.
So then does he
He
take the
should
right
just-
guard
he should
spot?
just play
And
with it. Come on, Brett Favre played with a broken thumb.
you
mean to
can't
tell me he
snap with a
played-
broken hand, bro.
Yeah, Brett Favre was zinging dingers for 80 yards with a broken thumb. I think he can
Brett
snap a
Favre
ball.
played in
Yeah, no.
played in an era where they went to the locker room with just painkillers and bowls, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get that going. Let's get the Toradol on him. Let's
hey, it's
go.
legal in Illinois.
Anything to get
Toradol, and fucking
Vicodin.
yeah.
No, I did
Coke
not
and,
notice
yeah,
him for being horrible, which is
I
an
mean-
improvement.
Hey, like good play calling and getting the ball out quick will help a bad offensive line.
Yeah.
You know,
Justin needs to trust some of the reads though. He took an unnecessary hit on that run because whenever the guy was open in the flat, if he just throws the ball, he's open.
His peripheral, it's like when he sees that guy on the edge
He's gone.
in his sights, he doesn't think forward, he thinks out. It's like
Yeah.
you just step into the pocket. He's just
Right.
not. For some reason, they need to get that kind of ingrained into him.
because he's too fast for his own good sometimes.
Well, he's been beat to shit since he's been
Right.
here too.
Right, he's gun shy as fuck, but he's also like he trusts his speed so much.
We did that at Ohio State though.
He stayed in the
that's
pocket though,
exactly-
Jared. He could. They had clean pockets consistently.
Yeah.
Ohio State, they
Yeah.
were pretty damn good O line.
They were okay.
Offense didn't skip a beat when Justin left. I'll just leave it at that.
Actually got better.
Right, like the quarterbacks.
They're stacked
Nice
offensively.
Yeah, they always are.
We aren't. Like he has a lot to overcome.
And
here.
they lost
Sure.
2 top receivers. And they're
Like,
still
They just-
whoever made that fake thing that was like talking about, like Justin saying he's playing with the
Oh,
worst
yeah.
players, and people like actually thought it was real.
It was funny as fuck though.
I know, like, but it's
That
like
guy's built
amazing
his
to
Twitter
me.
empire on that shit.
It's amazing to me. I know he's like what sports mockery can never
Ball sack
be.
sports.
Yeah.
The amount of people who thought that was true, dude, is so alarming for our society.
Bro,
He
People are
does it
stupid.
consistently though. He puts those
Yeah.
for different teams and shit. Like
It's
Wow.
like the new Barry McCockner.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Nah, Barry's
Barry's
legendary.
legendary. I ain't trying to put
his
him on that
troll
level.
skills.
But
are
he's got
insane.
a little bit of that little
The best one
smidge.
is Coach, 3-year Letterman.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he is hilarious.
He really does suck people in. Like he really twists people inside out.
The whole dying of weed, though, like the shit that Barry like hits people with, like, oh yeah, my son died of weed overdose or something, like.
Yeah. I mean, epic. But you're right though. That 3-year Letterman, like he gets people turned inside out, like straight dissects them and just keeps going, like, and people just don't even know what's happening. And they're literally being like drawn and quartered on the internet.
Why are you muting me?
I'm not muting you.
That was a mistake in placement of the pictures underneath. My
Was
bad.
it toot mutant toot
Nope.
reverse?
Yep.
Taco Bell mute.
Oh, Jared just did one.
He did a burp and mute.
That's why I didn't have any pizza rolls tonight, gentlemen.
So we got any shade to throw, gentlemen?
Ooh.
The NFL officials
Why?
Because of
for
that
not throwing a
non-call.
flag on the late hit. Actually, it's a high hit.
That's fair.
Yeah, all right, fair.
Like we're
Fuck those guys.
the court of shade.
That'll stand.
It's
But
like
you make the fucking case. You're like the officials. But fucking why?
you're not throwing a flag, man.
All right.
It got hit high.
God damn.
He has that hesitation.
It's like
all
the
right.
two. It's like the two guys on the Muppets in the fucking balcony. Oh!
Oh, you should have seen us every Monday night back in the day. That's what we did.
There's
There were
like
live
8
shows.
people
We were
that
going
can-
off, bro. We should
Yeah.
have charged for that chat. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like 8 people that know about it.
No.
No.
Well, about 75,000 pods.
It's true. We do have 75,000.
What about you, Biscotti? Anybody?
Yeah, U-Haul.
I think Diddy's got some good shade he wants to throw.
Oh.
Do I?
You heard?
The only shit I was gonna throw was Theo Ash on Twitter, which I haven't been on Twitter much, but I saw this stupid shit today at Theo Ash NFL. Remember the NFL guys?
Oh. Got through the NFL.
Cordero Patterson is better than Devin Hester all time. Just dumb shit. Dude has like 30,800 followers too. Like how many bots need to die today? And I just left it alone. Like I didn't even get into because it was that dumb. Like I'm not gonna get into a Twitter argument about some insane ass response or tweet like this. Like Devin Hester is a different animal. Devin Hester changed the game that Cordell Patterson is succeeding in now. But like they changed the rules to slow him down.
True.
That's
The teams
impact,
were
bro.
willingly giving us the ball at the 40-yard line just so they did not have to let him touch the ball.
And
Devin Hester made them change the rules.
what people thought talk about as bad when Devin Hester was a receiver, or he was supposedly bad, is what people will tell you.
Cordarrelle was drafted.
If Cordarrelle did that shit, they would put Cordarrelle in the fucking Hall of Fame. Cordarrelle has one good game as a running back, and everybody's ready to build him a fucking statue.
How many years into the league?
Legitimate, solid starting years as a wide receiver, and that's the only reason why he doesn't have more fucking return touchdowns and yardage is because they took him off returns during that stupid year. He started as a fucking cornerback. It's just like that is like just straight up trying to poke Bears fans bait bullshit. Like that's just
To be fair, he's a TikTok guy. Like
nobody can take that seriously. It's just horseshit.
I had no idea who he was.
Like that takes away from anything.
You don't know shit without telling me you don't know shit. Like
he said he's a TikTok guy.
He is. He's a
TikTok guy gets shade.
A lot of
dude, You want to see idiots? Go on Bears
No, but you can-
TikTok.
you can
It's like a bunch of like
the 14, 15-year-olds that on TikTok instead of trying
Bears
to
TikTok is like these tiny dick fucking white suburban 14-year-olds like fucking dancing around their rooms. Like it's bizarre,
I
bro.
want to put
Like,
the Chicago in front of that Bears, boys and girls.
I'm throwing my shade on Bears TikTok, you bunch of fucking little twerps.
Is the team's TikTok page pretty bad? Or I'm never on TikTok.
No,
so.
the team's TikTok page doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm talking about there is a subset of humans called Bears TikTok that I am telling you is populated by little fucking prepubescent, like Nancy boy, 14-year-old boys.
Oh,
like,
so that's probably
wrong.
that's a target demographic by like 90% of Bears pods. So they probably put in work on TikTok.
Probably. I mean, they're your next podcast.
You know the pods that sound like this. Hey guys, let's break down the Bears today. Let's break down stats the whole time. And
stay tuned for our cereal battle to see who likes the best cereal. Stay tuned. We're going to drink light beers and talk about them. Stay tuned.
They got Magic Spoon and we got Magic Poon.
Stay tuned. We're going to talk about the best dog pajamas later.
Let me grab my pillow.
The segment of the fan base that is waging this fake war against the Bears beat and claiming that they're just negative for no reason or they're negative to get clicks. That
they're trying to get on that level. They're trying to climb.
Radio and newspapers do better and get more clicks when the Bears are better. They have no reason to sit there and just be negative just to be negative.
Oh, we've said that before, yeah.
Yeah, Dan Weeder and David Hall, shout out. Thank you, Diddy, for putting me on that. Great first episode. Dan Weeder is best in business.
Hold on, though.
I don't think any of them are that negative. I think they just call it as it is.
Hold on. Great first episode. The audio was fucking trash on that. That's supposed to be a professional podcast. Audio on Haw and Weir was trash.
Yeah, try listening to Hallis Intrigue.
That's what I'm saying is like, how the fuck can these guys have such bad production?
Potash, that's even worse.
It's horrible. Potash calls from like a rotary phone in a basement. Like, what the fuck? I mean, like, I get it. Like, I some of these guys are doing. All I'm saying is that you listen to Barber Chair Network. They were like in the press box after the game and sounded a million times better than fucking Weeder and Haw, who sounded like they were, like on Lower Wacker Drive, like leaning out of a cab window. Like, what the fuck? It's just supposed to be a professional podcast? Like, I'm sorry, their content's fine. Weeder's, I'm not gonna shit on him. He's a great journalist. I'm sorry, but that's embarrassing. That is an embarrassing level of technical podcast.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It didn't sound that bad. It didn't sound that bad.
Don't listen to this on replay.
You sound way better than that. Way better. Share on your worst fucking Call of Duty headset days. You don't sound as bad as they did.
That's true. They both do have gamer headsets. And
fuck yeah, we players.
Just saying. So that's cool. I'm glad they're doing a podcast. That's original.
It's good. I think it's going to give a lot of good insight.
I listened and I'll listen again. Leave me alone.
I just like their points. I don't need it to be like in.
I just wanted it to be a little bit better audio. It was
the clearest audio.
It's the basic. I like it for the article
analysis. That's all I want. I just want the cold hard facts. I don't need all this
You're
other.
a hater.
Okay.
You are.
I know. There's another podcast that can,
baby, he likes it raw.
Can break down everything, and the only pod that can give it to us. But I actually like what they did.
No, I thought it was good too. I'm just
Old Dirty Biscuits likes it raw.
I'm throwing shade on their producer.
He's ODB. Now we got a name for biscuits. ODB, Old Dirty Biscuits.
Oh, I will accept.
Kurt McGirt.
As long as the Baker Mayfield jokes stop.
What do you think of Baker's first preseason game?
They looked bad.
I mean,
the Panthers looked bad.
Sam Darnold threw a touchdown.
My boy Trevor Lawrence didn't look too bad.
Mitch Trubisky threw a touchdown.
Dude, I could have thrown that touchdown.
You know who? Yeah, but
I
you know
was
who
so
didn't?
wide open.
But you know who didn't?
Oh,
Just saying.
Justin.
Yeah, just saying.
Come on,
3 and out.
7 times.
Justin's a different though. Justin's a team guy. He wanted the punter to get some run.
Wow.
Oh, he said Trenton.
And we're back to the negativity.
Trenton, you
All
get
right,
this one.
all right, so I think y'all brought it up earlier about the comparison with Josh Allen his second year in Buffalo.
You know, we tried, but nobody let that happen.
Do you think, I'll ask each three of you, do you think that the skill positions and surroundings for Josh Allen were better or worse than what Justin has this year?
Better.
They were better.
You think Buffalo's were better?
In his second year, yes, they were better. They got Beasley,
John Brown,
and they got legitimate like starter level players. I feel
Beasley
like.
and John Brown.
Yeah,
Better, not
great, but also Allen wasn't great in year 2 either. He made a good jump, but he wasn't great.
His defense was better. I think his defense.
When he got Stephon Diggs, that was when shit changed.
Correct. That year 3 is really what it turned.
Right. So
he still had 3,000 yards, 21 passing touchdowns.
Oh, we would cream over that shit.
Yeah, but this is a whole new regime.
But compared
system, it's a little bit different.
To the stats of quarterbacks, right? But what was his completion percentage? Like 59%. It was not high.
Until year 3.
In his second year of the same system.
And he was taking too many hits, and he was bailing the pocket, and he was doing weird shit. But he made progress.
A ton of passing or rushing touchdowns too.
Yeah. Yes. So I mean, what they're doing, I think, is fine. Is that they're just not sure about Justin and who is
58.8%.
So they're deciding we're gonna invest in the defense because that's what the coach is best at. We're gonna try to invest in the offensive line, and we're not gonna go all in on weapons for a quarterback we're not sure about yet. If he's special, he will play well regardless of not having all these top flight weapons. And Darnell Mooney is pretty fucking good.
Who was top flight though in free agency? Like
nobody
for receiver.
I mean,
overspending.
Well, we're realistically going to come here.
The Jaguars ruined everything by overpaying fucking Kirk. Christian Kirk. Like
the one guy I would like to see maybe us throw their hat in the ring there was for Amari Cooper, just because of the value in which he went for and the fact that we did have a little bit of money.
If Pace hadn't fucked up the Allen Robinson contract situation and they had signed him, if they now had Allen Robinson and Darnell Mooney and Allen Robinson with a better play caller, I would like to see that. Like if Pace hadn't totally fucked that up. They, by all rights, they should have signed Allen Robinson to like a 5-year contract.
Robert Mays was talking pretty highly of A-Rob, apparently.
A-Rob is going to have a big year. Like Stafford is really fucking good. I mean, let's
best
just
quarterback he's played with.
Yeah, like when I saw a stat, it was like by far. It was like Calvin Johnson and Cooper Kupp have had 2 of the best wide receiver seasons of all time. Yeah. Same quarterback, Matt Stafford. That's 2 of the best seasons of all time. Same quarterback, and like 10 years apart.
That is pretty crazy.
Wait until he meets Jack Sanborn.
Oh, brother, he better retire.
He's dealing with some elbow tendonitis, though.
Who?
Stafford is.
And he broke his back also, but he's fucking. I think that, if they get OBJ back again, shit, watch out. That's all. The Rams are fucking going right back, especially with the way the Buccaneers offensive line can't stay healthy, and Brady's like in Brazil getting injected with like fucking ayahuasca or some shit. Like
he's gonna need it.
Brady's in Peru doing that ayahuasca shit after Aaron Rodgers. Oh, I gotta talk about that.
He's like, oh yeah, this can help. Okay.
I fucking love Aaron Rodgers now. I'm sorry. I fucking love that dude. You gotta listen to him talk about going to Machu Picchu and having like an out of body fucking shaman, crazy drinking the milk of some like insane jungle vine. Let him leave, bro. Listen to the shit. Aaron Rodgers.
He came back with an astrology tattoo.
I'm just telling you, Aaron Rodgers went on a fucking like a vision quest, bro. I respect it. I'm just telling you. I
Makes me
respect
hate
that
him
shit.
even more. Then he
Yeah,
shows up as Cameron Poe from Con Air. Like I can't stand the guy. Now he's ruined.
That was
Con
fucking
Air.
hilarious. What are you talking about? If a Bears quarterback did that, you would.
Oh yeah, if Gardner Minshew did it, I'd be
your pants would. You would have to change your fucking pants, bro. Like,
Hey, Mitch Trubisky in the Bears sweater.
yes, get the fuck out of here. Like
no,
the hypocrisy
That
about
did-
Aaron
That did
Rodgers.
nothing for me. Mitch wearing
And we literally-
headband did nothing for me at Bears 100 either.
We literally fucking shit on the Packers for only having 2 Super Bowls and 20.
Oh, we kill for that level. of
I just, as I said before, I would rather be in the fucking hunt and have 2 rings in my lifetime, but have a guy that you know every year gives you a shot than what the fuck we got. And Bears fans want to actually talk shit like that's like get that all the way out of here.
Not to mention, like, going to the playoffs like 26.
Yes, they're in the fucking tournament every year. Like, it's like just you could book your playoff tickets in the preseason. Oh, but yeah, that must suck. Fuck out of here.
Well, if we had
that.
a Hall of Fame quarterback, we'd have more than 2. It's like that's
Yeah,
not what
no.
you think it is.
Right, exactly. And it's like actually that only happens every so often.
Correct.
It's like Joe Montana and Brady. That's the list. Like, Bradshaw, you know, like Hall of Fame quarterbacks that win multiple Super Bowls.
Very few and far between. Peyton Manning, but one wasn't even his.
I'm talking about same team though. It has to be same team.
Yeah. Okay.
Hall of Fame level quarterbacks that actually stay with the same team and win. You know, and somebody was asking me this the other day. Some drunk dude was asking me, "Who's your favorite quarterback of all time?" Like, I don't know. Who's the best of all time? Like, I don't know. Probably Dan Marino. He's like, yes, all hyped.
Did
John
Steve
Elway.
have 2? Yeah, John Elway had 2. Did Steve?
He
have
went to
2?
6.
Yeah, but John Elway was his second. He was just a fucking
He
shell
went
of
to
himself.
6.
They never won the Super Bowl because of John Elway.
Oh, I don't know. That Packers
Against
game,
the
he
Packers.
helicoptered in. I think.
No,
that would-
I'm just saying that those teams though were not.
Oh, they were stacked. I mean, he had a
Right.
lot of talent there for sure.
He's the only one that's anywhere close to as many appearances.
Troy Aikman had more to do with fucking
Who?
the Super Bowls that they won than Elway did.
Elway, Jer?
I would.
Elway went to 6 Super Bowls.
I thought he went to 4 Super Bowls.
They
went to
lost
4.
3.
He went to 4.
They lost 3 or
And
4.
then they
right?
won 2.
I thought they lost 3.
I think
I'm sure he's been to 6.
Right, they lost 3 of them. Just like
he only won 2, so that's
Kelly.
like 5 then. Kelly went to 4 and lost 4.
Right. And you could argue that, I mean, as great as Joe Montana is, you could argue that he's a system quarterback because look at the way quarterbacks just stepped right in, you know. I mean, that was back in the day when you could have like 2 Hall of Famers on one
Played in
roster.
5. My bad. He played in 5.
Yeah, so he was 2 and 3.
Yeah, he lost
Pretty good.
3 and won 2.
Not bad.
I don't know. But my point is just that it's not like it's
It doesn't happen. very
given.
often.
It's not just a given. It takes a lot of fucking luck and other, you know, things to go right. Like that's what's crazy. That's what's so like insane about the NFL is you can literally have a Hall of Fame quarterback and still not win shit.
Yep. Yeah, Dan Marino. I mean, they went his rookie year and then never got back again.
Well,
Right.
Welcome back.
I just thought it was a good time to take a piss because I wasn't listening.
Bears
to
fans
that
really think that like fucking all that's, you know, that's all that's missing. We'd have fucking 10 Super Bowls if we just said, say it doesn't work like that.
So you like Rodgers because he's just an in-your-face asshole?
No, I just enjoyed him talking about his
Well, if
fucking
you like that,
drug
tune into
big-
Jay's podcast where he talks to Brian Urlacher.
I thought it was a good pod.
It was good for the. It had until we got into the politics.
probably the
of-
Jack
of-
Sanborn fans like that one.
They hit some political shit early and got away.
And then late it went.
No.
It was like the last 10 minutes, just whatever. I don't do the politics part too much, but the content of that was
I
actually.
mean, nobody should be surprised by that. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
As long as it's not like they're like in everybody's face with it all the time.
Rogers, I'm sorry, but Rogers is fucking funny as hell on with Big Cat. Pardon my take. Have you seen the clips of that? He's fucking funny. Big Cat is funny as fuck too. Going after him, they were good. That was good. Good.
He brought up paper owners, right?
Yeah. He brought up a bunch of shit. It was
he
funny.
gave him a framed picture of Shane McClellan breaking his
Breaking his
collar.
No, and Rogers was fucking game for it. I'm just telling you, I don't hate that dude. I don't. I have no hate in my heart for him. He's doing his fucking job. His job is to rip the Bears' hearts out, and he does it every year.
1 hour, 44 minutes.
Dude, he's just a smug. It's just the smugness.
I'm telling you, it's faded away. I don't know. Like I don't feel that way about him anymore.
So
like
you're allowing his ownership of you, and you're just like,
I'm just accepting it. I'm just, I mean, if I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna reach around. That's all I'm saying.
So are you gonna be a power bottom in this situation, or are you just gonna?
Careful!
Let's not put labels on it. Let's not put labels on it. I'm just saying I'm letting it happen. It's no longer being taken from me. Is all I'm saying.
Are you letting it be taken, or are you pushing back?
This episode is brought to you by Vaseline.
Vaseline. What is this? 1950?
Bro, it's so wild. I thought you were going to jump all over Sanborn, and I never in my life thought you'd actually be telling us how much you love Aaron Rodgers.
Well, you know what? I'm not predictable, boys, and I'm not, you never know what I'm going to say.
Man. I really thought it was honestly like a 10-minute Sanborn rant. I'm just as shocked as Diddy.
Yep, sorry.
I mean,
little disappointed.
Respecting his game or something, sure, but love? Oof.
I didn't say I love him. Just saying I don't hate him.
You said you love Aaron Rodgers now.
I did not.
Yeah, very disappointed.
You did, bro.
That's like you invited like a girl over, you cooked your dinner, you turned the lights down, and then like she fell asleep.
Oh yeah, like this is when you should start talking about Aaron. Like I don't know what it is now, but that girl got me twisted. He's twisted for A-Rod.
The tattoo was terrible too. Like the two lions looking at each other. Like
the what?
Dude, his tattoo that he got.
You guys are finding out way too much about this douche, man.
What do you mean?
It was all over the internet.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm not even on Twitter, and I know about it.
I didn't.
Dude, he had like a tattoo. There's like two lions like looking at each other. Each half represents his.
He got
I don't want to listen to dude talk.
His mom don't even like him. Fuck them. Fuck the Packers.
Got a constellation on there.
Yeah. It literally looks like it's like a trapper keeper design. Like he's got on his fucking.
It's awful.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Walk is a wonderful drug.
It's like is that a Magic Eye poster? If I stare at it long enough?
Yeah. So why is Josh Gordon sentenced to like 6 years of suspensions for weed? This guy's like to DMT, and they're like, yeah, cool, Aaron.
Because it's not on the banned substance list.
I thought it was.
No, they said he's fine. Ayahuasca. It's like literally
like.
We know why he's fine because he
doesn't have to do COVID tests. He can take experimental COVID shit.
Milk of like a jungle vine or
DMT, but he won't get vaccinated.
Yeah, everybody else had to like be honest. He got to lie about his vaccine status. Like now he's just doing hardcore drugs. The NFL's like, yeah, whatever. Weed's legal. Go get coked up.
This loves Brady. Like fat kids love cake, and he's talking shit about Aaron
Rodgers
getting away
Tom
with
Brady
shit.
wasn't bulletproof. They suspended him for zero evidence.
Brady is away right now. Brady is.
The only reason there was zero evidence is because he literally smashed his own phone.
The reason Brady's away.
That doesn't prove guilt.
Yeah, but Biscuits, like, I have a pretty good source right now that Brady went away to do that thing for the dude from Rolling Stones used to do where you get your transfusion to clean out your system.
He's getting his fucking platelets on right now. He's drinking fucking stem cells and like fucking like lamb
stem cells this episode. Were you like watching some stem cell documentary?
Well, his testing's coming up, so he wants to make sure he's clean.
Good. I hope he's doing all the steroids he could possibly
TB12 is
handle.
steroids, bro.
I
It's
need
designer
another
drugs,
Super
bro.
Bowl. Good. I hope he's pumping them heavy. I hope.
But you're mad at me for not hating Aaron Rodgers anymore.
But
Like,
Aaron
for-
Rodgers is the more talented quarterback, talent-wise. He is. That's not even.
Yeah.
Are you talking about raw talent? Don't even go there, bro. Stop.
Desire to win is talent.
Oh,
Rodgers
God.
doesn't have it.
All right, good times, boys. If you made it this far, god damn, I don't know how you did it.
How did we get here about
Must have been
Brady and
drinking
Rodgers?
I'm so sorry that if you came to hear me the Sanborn rant that I didn't do it.
Dude, I'm gonna get a lot of angry DMs about that.
Yeah, a lot of angry DMs.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like the Russian hackers.
Well,
Lord,
I will say this.
And Lawrence.
Appreciate all the downloads. Appreciate all the messages to the show page. You know, we just love doing this. Like you guys, like the fact that you guys are so involved with it. Appreciate y'all.
We
Every
do
one of you.
appreciate it. We got dreams of taking this national.
Yo, hey, thank you later for all the recommendations.
Fucking show up.
I mean, can you imagine?
Big
Can you
shout out
imagine-
to the chat, BK. Oh, and also BK, and then I can't forget BK, who was also in the chat. Big ups to all y'all in the chat. Like you kept it popping.
Yo, BK keeps it up. He's about to get his own show.
Yo, I thought that BK was gonna talk. Yeah, BK gonna have his own.
Jerry's like, I got ideas for you, boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be called BK's
basement.
BK's basement. It's gonna be 12 minutes of power from BK's.
That is one thing. If you start listening, getting involved in the live chat,
Yo,
you will get a show.
You might have a show by the end of our show. You might be already on the show. We might just have you join the motherfucking show.
That's it.
Oh God.
That's it.
Uh-oh.
What the hell? Why am I
I don't know. You just took over the whole
This is
screen.
why.
Biscuitville.
fresh?
Fresh Southern biscuits.
We're gonna get flagged for that, aren't we?
Biscuits. Dry. With
Whatever.
gravy.
That's an original graphic, boys. I made that.
Really?
No,
No,
I
you
don't
didn't.
know. No, I googled it. Come on.
Does that a registered trademark right there? Son
I
of a
have
bitch.
no idea.
We're gonna be
Oh my God,
suspended
what's
from
happening?
YouTube.
But biscuits is better than.
Well, if you stuck with us this long, we
Probably upside
appreciate
down.
every one of you.
Jesus, yeah. Play us out, Jer.
Oh, well,
Blam, blam, blam.
it's not really going very well.
Jared, nice haircut.
Thank you. That's just another episode.
Hey,
Tailgate.
hey, it was really good seeing you.
The Punt Factory.
Brisker.
The
Flus.
Jackson.
The Flus is loose.
Sanborn in the USA. Sanborn in the USA.